All right, Auto One. This is a short one slide discussion about service information systems. This is, in other words, where we can look up specifications and procedures to actually know how to fix a car, to know quantities of things, et cetera, et cetera. So what you've got first is we have factory service manuals, which are definitely the best source of service procedures and specifications. I say specs for short. These are from what we call OEM, the OEM, or original equipment manufacturers. In other words, for a Honda Civic, Honda is the OEM, or for a Lexus, Toyota is the OEM, or for Nissan the Nissan is original equipment manufacturer. So factory service manuals, which used to be paper, and now everything is, well, it was DVD, and now they're all online because the quantity is so great. So here's some aftermarket service manuals. Mitchell, Chilton, Motors, and Haynes used to all make paper manuals. I believe Haynes still does make paper manuals, but everybody else doesn't. When we say it's aftermarket, that means the company didn't make the original car. So they're what it's a company that's making service literature for the car, but they didn't actually produce the car. So today, everybody uses computerized information systems. The original equipment manufacturers have their own. So Ford has their own service information system for all their cars. And then some aftermarket ones like Mitchell ProDemand, which is what we use, costs us about $1,000 a year, or AllData, and some manufacturers use all, or some companies use AllData. Um, Everybody seems to use one or two of these, and there's one called Chilton Pro. I don't know many people that use this one, but everybody in town uses either Mitchell or AllData. AllData tends to be a little more expensive. AllData tends to be a little bit easier to use in some ways, but Mitchell tends to have better wiring diagrams, much better wiring diagrams in my opinion. And so we really like ProDemand, but AllData is fine as well. Um, there's lots of aftermarket manuals and high performance catalogs. You know, everything's online now. Um, and I just tell you that because there's so many products and services and information out there that are available if you know where to look. Um, so we can get a lot of information on this. And I know these days we get a lot of information off of YouTube, and a lot of it's good and some of it not so good, but it is useful. But when we have to look at wiring diagrams and procedures, we really need some sort of service information system that's computerized. We used to have Mitchell manuals back in the day when I started here in the 90s, and then we got it. Then it was like 3 CD discs, and then it was 5 CD discs, and then it was 1 DVD, and then it was 3 DVDs, and then it was 5 DVDs, and then they went online because it was just way too much information as they continue to add more years and more years and more years. So, in addition to this, an owner's manual, our fifth one here, an owner's manual is really, really important. That little book that's supposed to be in your glove box, super important because there's a lot of features on the car, or how you set the clock, or how you do stereo presets and all that kind of stuff that you'll only find in the owner's manual. So if your car doesn't have one, go on eBay or go on Amazon and buy a used one for $15, or call the dealership and pay the $25 or $30. It's super important, in my opinion, if you're going to own and operate a car, that you really know how everything works accurately. That should be it for now. Well, one last thing. Sorry. You'll find it in the glove box, maybe in the center console, or maybe in a door pouch. And remember, in addition to this, in your owner's to the glove box, you want to be able to have got to have your vehicle registration, proof of insurance, all of it's there. So if you get pulled over, you can produce that for a police officer. All right. You'll find operating instructions in there and capacities, etc. All right, that's it there.